Well, hey there, this is Jerry, and I'm starting another episode of What's Broke Today. What we've got here is a Toro, I think it's called a Time Cutter Z. It's a 42-inch cut. Has a 25 horse Kohler on it that has a starting issue. And first thing I want to do is I did charge the battery, and I wanted to take my battery tester and see what we got, because sitting here with no load, I got 12 point almost 6 volts. We'll load it down and go 4, 5. And I stayed about 10.5 volts for, well, say 12 seconds, so I'm going to call that good. Next thing I was going to do is an amp test, because alright, so I set my meter on 400 amps. I'm just going to grab the positive cable, because it does try and crank, but it don't crank good. I think it's actually a bad starter. That's why I brought a used one out. So, yeah, I'll say it peaked at like 261 amps. So, let's just go ahead and stick the used starter on it. Because luckily this one's easy to change, because the solenoid's mounted separate from the starter, and all he needs is a 7/16 wrench and a 10mm socket. And how about a 10mm socket and a 13mm, because it don't have one of the original bolts in it. So I'll be back. Okay, back with my 13, and I can get it in there. Because I'm going to guess they put the 13 in there because they put the battery cable and the ground wire on that bolt. So definitely know we're getting good ground to the engine. Pull that loose. Again, the overall, this isn't a bad starter to change. I'll say, yeah, it don't turn very smooth either, and I'm not even sure. I don't think that's the right starter for this engine, because the starter that goes on here should be longer in stature like this one. So I don't know, I'll have to do some research and see. But yeah, then we can take our used starter and just put it up in there. And where luckily these aren't bad to change at all. motor I took that starter off of had one of those plastic quick oil drains that broke, and it lost all its engine oil. And the riding mower it was on, because of where the oil drain was at, he ran it without oil and locked it up before he realized that it was going to lock up. Alright. And this started so quick I may not even get a good amp count. I'm going to push the choke in so maybe it won't start. Yeah, initially about 150, and then it drops down to, it was like 75, 76. Well, that's about as simple as they get, because I'm going to not have a whole lot of editing here, and this will maybe be one of the shortest videos I've done. That, yeah, because I'm going to leave that used starter on there, because I know the guy don't have a ton of money, so I may just give him the starter and just have him pay me a little bit of labor for putting it on and testing everything, because he still owes a little bit on it, because it was still here. Put an idler pulley on it last year, and he hadn't come and picked it up. And that was mainly because I don't think he had the money to pay me for fixing the idler pulley. So, well, we'll wait and see, but I'll say I appreciate you watching this video that I know is a quick one, but hey, it's nice when it works easy. And when you do some of this stuff as much as I do, you don't have to, you almost know what's wrong before you work on it. But and this is one of those, because I don't know how many of those starters I've put on. So, but hey, thanks for watching. Just stay tuned, because no telling what else you're going to see on What's Broke Today. Thank you.